Alright everybody, it's the Dark Arts Wizard of Test Automation. Today we are going to be looking at KaneAI. So let's take a peek. KaneAI, of course, is the Gen AI native testing agent, the world's first end-to-end software testing agent. And we're going to check and see if it can take on the Candymapper challenge. Just a reminder, the Candymapper challenge is to this. Go to candymapper.com. Close this pop-up any way you can. Find My Candy might be one way to do it, but Find My Candy is actually listed on the dialog box behind it. There's no way that you can interact with those elements. This is the only This is the only viable one that's there. Click the X, and then the second thing is to come down, scroll down, and enter in a name like Paul, and click Submit. We want to verify that you need to have a valid email address. So I'll put in me@me.com, which is a valid message. Nothing else to do. Click on Submit, and we should get a page that comes back that says, we will get back to you in 48 years. All right, let's see if KaneAI can do this. So there's my account. The Dark Arts Wizard is now logged in, and I'm told I have access to this. So let's switch over to KaneAI. We have an agent, and there is our agent. We want to create a web test. Describe the objective of your test to execute. We're going to navigate to this Candymapper site. This is kind of creepy. It's looking at me. Clear the pop-up any way they want. Enter Paul into the first name field, click Submit, verify a message, please enter a valid message appears, enter me@me.com into the email, and then click Submit. Not sure what that is there. And then verify once we put a valid email in that we get a message after we click Submit that we will get back to you in 48 years. Let's create a web test. There is no network connection to do, just it's public. So I'm going to hit and say start testing. So we're setting up your browser. All right. Oh, okay. So we're going to write a step live over here. I guess we are. Or I'm whoop, hello, what's that? Go to www.candymapper.com and delete that, thank you, and we'll send the instructions. Hey, it did it. Cool. Can we dynamically interact with this? No, we cannot. Okay. Send next instruction. Well, let's give it everything. We already went here. Let's see if we can do it all in one shot. Clear the pop-up. Send instructions. Let's see what it does. So it's thinking about it. It executed one step. It has 4 queued. It cleared it. Okay, cool. Next, now Paul and first name is actually off the screen. It's not displayed inside of the current view. So it does have to infer that it's got to scroll that up. Let's see if it does that. No, it does not. So it essentially stopped and failed. Says that an error occurred. Doesn't exactly tell us what. Maybe this will. Error in instruction generation. Well, let's do this. Hover. I guess I could say. It's kind of annoying. Scroll down until first name is visible. First name field. Let's execute that. I don't know where that went. Oh, it went up here. Okay, so I'm supposed to enter the instructions there. Okay, fair enough. Scroll down until first name field is visible. We'll put the quotes in there, not trying to confuse you at all. Okay, and let's resume. So it kind of went. Oh, it restarted. Okay, fair enough. So now it's going to scroll down until the first name is field is visible. All right. And it's thinking about it. Clearing the pop-up it didn't take too long. I'm not sure what that stuff is. So 2 lines have executed successfully. The actual field is down here. We can't actually scroll this or bring it down, but it is using Chrome for testing, so that's good. And it is locked at version 134. Now, for those of you who don't know, the reason you use Chrome for testing is because it allows you to not introduce extra elements that may cause you issues. Let's see. Fix the issue to proceed further. View the issue. Scroll down. No element found with an ID tag. Oh, let's go take a look. Yes. Let's go refresh this. And what's our ID? First name. Inspect. Let's take a look and see how it's identifying this. The ID is input 21, but to be fair, data aid has first name in it. Let's also go a little bit further because I'm going to say that the text is in there as well, if I can find it. Yep, first name is here, and data aid has first name, so there should be no reason that this has an issue with it. It should be scrolling down. So I'm going to say that's I don't know what else to do over here. How about we just say scroll down? Let's see how far scroll down does. We'll hit update and we will rerun this and see what happens. As I was saying, we were talking about Chrome for testing using version 134. So, okay, it did scroll down. It actually did it. That's good. But it still can't find this first name field. So it's going to fail there. How long does it take to fail? It's about 30 seconds to do that. So we're going to go and modify this again. So I already, let's see, we tried to scroll down. Check page contains field. Contains first name field. First name. Okay. Just make it generic there. Update that. And we can delete this scroll down and rerun this. Yeah, one of the major problems you've got with automation browsers is that Chrome is constantly being updated all the time. So you definitely want to not be chasing down phantoms because it went from version 133 to 134. So it looks like it's only checking inside of this area. And of course we know this is, it's on the page, it's just off the screen. So you'd want to be able to scroll down to something that is outside the screen. And this does not appear to be doing that. So maybe I have to go talk to somebody. How do you loop around and let that continue to go. So yeah, it says it doesn't appear. Well, hang on. It says check page contains first name, which means it saw the element, but it did not click it. It said there. It says there's an error in the instruction. View the error. So it's viewing the error. And what is it telling me about the error? Error in instruction generation. Okay, well, because it's only interacting with elements that are on the screen. So we can verify that the page does contain this. So I'm going to add another step. Let's try this again. I don't know how to do a loop in this. Scroll down until first name is visible. All right, let's try that one. It's really too bad that you can't actually execute this in real time. It has to rerun the test and rerun the test and rerun the test. What's this checkbox here? I don't know what that is. Oh, you can create modules of this. All right, fair enough. We will rerun this. Let this go. Oh, we can pause the step too. If I hit pause test, what happens? It doesn't seem to do anything. What if I abort the step? Looks like it aborted the step, but it's still running. So it actually kind of did, kind of didn't. So it's doing a visual query on the instruction to get the visibility on the page. What's this little image over here? Check page contains first name. It only looked at that. So should assert first name is present on the page, assertion failed, but these little scrolly things are going. I'm going to assume that that's not correct. All right, so it's telling us a little bit about it, giving us a screen capture. Are we scrolling down? Oh, we have to move this. So we'll move this up here. That's what I want to do. It's kind of weird, but okay. This is queued. All right, we're going to rerun this and see what happens. So we're back over here, and we're going to scroll down until first name is visible. All right. So we're waiting for it to understand that it needs to scroll something into view. Fair enough. See it. Bring it. So I can't enter the name unless it's actually physically. I can't enter details into a screen unless it's actually there. All right. Well, the talk is clicking. The clock is ticking too. Both of them, the talk and the clock, are clicking and ticking. So we're kind of waiting. I think this is a 30-second timeout. I'm kind of wondering. There it is. Okay, it's doing something. Check page contains the first name. Click submit. Scroll. Well, this says it worked. What is this? That looks like it's a. The instruction is to scroll down until first name. Oh, this is giving me extra details. All right, that's kind of cool. So it says here, we're going to go to this. We're going to, the instructions clear the pop. The pop has a close icon annotated with D. It's kind of cool. Scroll down. The instruction is to scroll down until first name is visible, which is a scroll operation. There is a scrollable element tagged in the viewport, but it didn't actually scroll. And it says, go check this and see, and it says here, check page contains first name. The instruction is to get the visibility of first name on the page. Verify if first visibility false equals true. You should assert first page is present on the page. Well, the assertion failed, but the test says it passed. I guess we're going to have to fake it till we make it, I'm afraid. And how do we do that? We're going to do this. I'm going to say scroll down, scroll down. How many times are we scrolling down here? We're doing 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, we'll give it 3 times. Scroll down. We'll create that, and we'll rerun. Let's see what happens. One thing I would like to see is how long does it take each step to execute. So this one passed. Now this is when you scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And there we have first name. All right, cool. Check the page contains first name. It's not in quotes. So it's analyzing this. Let's see how long that takes. All right. It says it passed. Let's go take a look here. Just assert if first name is true. First visibility. You can't see what this says. I mean, 3 dots doesn't mean anything to anyone, especially if you're trying to debug it. This says click submit. Oh, because the submit isn't shown on the screen. And if I scroll down one more, all this will be off the screen. Oh my. And where am I entering first name? Did I miss that? Enter me into the email. Where I'm entering Paul. Okay, we may have messed something up here. So we will, for first name, click submit. We'll add here. Enter Paul to first name field. File. If I misspell it, we'll figure it out. We're not here to try and make it too difficult. And I also misspelled it first. So we'll do that. Put that in there. Oh, it is misspelled. So we're going to type that field. Okay, update that. And then we should be able to click submit. Click submit and verify that there's a message there. It's 2 of them combined. That's interesting. We'll rerun that. In theory, we should be at the end, unless the submit button just isn't on the screen, which could be an issue there. All right, here we are. It's chugging along pretty good. It did say scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And it says it executed a scroll down, scroll down. So we do see the contact here. So check the page contains first name. Should be a little faster than that. But it did verify it. It says yes. First visibility. Not crazy about, like I said, that up there. So now we're going to enter Paul into first name. We're going to enter Paul into first name. Enter Paul into first name. And it did it. All right, it took a little while. But it seems to me like it's the first time running through. It analyzes and tries to figure it out. The second time, it takes less time to do it. So we're going to click the submit, but the submit, like I said, is off the screen. View the issue. Error instruction generation. Not really great details there. I'm sorry. So now we have to scroll down, edit instructions, and we will just add in scroll down, and that should fix it. We'll update this. All right, and rerun. Let's give it another shot. Yep, it's chugging away. It's chugging away. It's chugging away. Scrolling down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's checking that first name is there. This is taking an exceptionally long time for it to validate that. Well, technically it's not really a validation we were looking for. I think we were just doing that just to see if we could get it on the screen, on the page. It put that in extremely fast. And now we did a scroll down, and we're going to clump it. This is 3 things put all together. So it's going to scroll down, then click submit, which is here. Is it off the screen or not? It's going to be able to hit that. Looks like the search is click on this is yes. And the problem is that the validation for that is above the screen. So that's a challenge. However, it did say it would find it. So it says it's there. But this says the assertion failed, even though it passed. Assert if, but yeah, did it pass or fail? Interesting. So this failed, but now it can't enter me, so we're going to have to scroll up. So we'll say scroll up and click submit, and maybe I wonder if we can scroll up or down by just the percentage or a part of the screen. Maybe we can tell the AI that. All right, here we go. So it's checking to see if the first page contains first name. This does seem to be a long time, and it had the validation was true. It was sitting there for a while. So now we did the scroll down, and we did the click on submit, and we see the message here. Please enter a valid email address. Please enter a valid email message. It's still trying to figure it out. And then verify if so. Now we're going to go and enter me. What happened to enter? Okay, we're entering me at me.com now. Excellent. That is there. Cool. And we're going to click submit again. All right, and then we want to verify that the message appears. So we're working on clicking on this, and again, it is a combined step, doing 2 things at once in the same one. This step does not need to be there. I'm not sure how that ended up there. All right. And is analyzing it. Big screen there. I like that. And it verified that it's there. And we don't need this anymore. We can abort that step. And it immediately aborted. It did say there was an error that occurred. This last one, we can get rid of it because it doesn't need to be there. Everything else. That's interesting. I got rid of this, but it says an error occurred. We're going to rerun this and see how fast does it get through the Candymapper testing now that it's run and executed every step. It's going through. And again, it is checking the page contains first. That seems to be taking quite a while. But I think we'll mark it here at about 22 minutes it took Paul to get to a passing state with a simple challenge. It's not too bad. The record holder I know of is 17 minutes. But I think we'll mark it here at about 22 minutes it took Paul to get to a passing state with a simple challenge. All right, well, KaneAI finishes with a respectable 23 minutes on the Candymapper challenge. We're going to be taking a look at a few other tools coming up in the next few days, so stick around. Have yourself a great day.